English soccer is booming in the U.S. While little threat to the mighty NFL, much less the NBA or Major League Baseball, millions of Americans are increasingly rabid fans of English clubs. Almost half of the teams in England's top division, the Premier League, are now American-owned, including Ipswich Town, which has had a fairy tale rise into the top tier since American investors took over. For a very personal perspective, we sent special correspondent Malcolm Brabant back to Ipswich, his hometown, and to the stadium where he made his first ever broadcast at the dawn of radio. Well, maybe a bit more recently than that. Oh, and it is football. He refuses to use the term soccer because for a Brit, that would be blasphemy. Here's Malcolm.
You may have Fenway Park, Yankee Stadium, the Rose Bowl, the Astrodome, but for me, the Field of Dreams will always be Portman Road.
Chaplin burns again, another opportunity, it burns!
It just has this real good family feel. It's a lovely place to live. It's a one-club town.
The club has got its footballing identity back again.
They were a towering partnership for both Ipswich and England, Russell Osman and Terry Butcher, who famously shed blood for his country.
The whole county loves watching Ipswich Town Football Club play. So, yeah, it's part of your soul, and as the old saying goes, it's part of your DNA.
Atmosphere's incredible. Literally something that we wished as a kid. Literally, we saw the generation go up Premiership, now it's their turn to enjoy it, so it's good.
It's living a dream that I was dreaming upon when I was a child. Football's everything, and this club's everything to me.
Darling, I will be loving you.
The team's shirt sponsor and minority stakeholder is a local lad by the name of Ed Sheeran.
People like success stories like this. It is a grassroots club, and it just feels like it's lifted up the town as well. You know, like Ipswich has gone through some tough years, and this feels great for the area.
Ipswich is the town where I went to school, misspent my youth, and to be honest, got away from as quickly as possible. This region is a rural backwater. The clue is in the nickname of the football team, the Tractor Boys. After an absence of 22 years, Ipswich are back in English football's top tier, the Premier League. Hard to believe after this performance 4 seasons ago, which gave Tractors a bad name. Ipswich are in blue. Dear boy.
Young man.
When Chris Barkley and I were schoolmates, our team was one of England's best. But in 2019, Ipswich hit rock bottom.
There was a season a few years back where the football was dire, it was negative, and I described it as random acts of football. There was no thought behind it. It was an insult to your intelligence.
He's onside here. Tom Eaves into the penalty area. That's it.
I did think about giving up my season ticket then, but I'm so glad I hung on, because since we've got our new manager, it's been uphill all the way.
And this is the moment in May when Ipswich secured Premier League status after back-to-back promotions from the third and second tiers. The architect of that success is Kieran McKenna, a young coach from Northern Ireland, regarded as a genius by his players and the club's American financial backers. Do you think American drive has made a difference?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just the fact that, you know, the Americans have this attitude that if everything's going well, we will keep backing you. He's repaid them in the way that he's got the team playing.
Morsey into the penalty area, strikes it, top corner, what a goal!
That he's got the supporters back at Portman Road.
One of Kieran McKenna's gifts has been to transform players from the lower echelons into all-conquering heroes. Has everybody got the potential to be a star, do you think? With the right handling?
I don't think so, and I think I understand the question. I don't think star is the word. I think everyone has the potential to improve, and everyone has the potential to develop. And I say not many people are operating at their maximum capacity every game, whether that's physical reasons, technical reasons, mental reasons, tactical reasons. So it's trying to help the players in each of those areas in an environment that is built to support them.
McKenna's greatest challenge in the top flight is competing against clubs with vast budgets and world-class players. He's recruited relatively inexpensive players from lower divisions with huge potential, such as defender Jacob Greaves.
I can already definitely feel that he's improved me already in a short space of time.
That pass from Tillemans is...
But schoolboy errors like this could come back to haunt Ipswich at the end of the season.
Penalty area, Jacob Greaves sticking to him, but he's passed it straight to Morgan Rogers by the penalty spot. Back to Rogers, opportunity and in.
Oh well, time to talk to the old enemy. The Norwich City supporter.
Welcome to my home.
Thank you so much. I've known top sports reporter Mick Dennis for 50 years. His main character flaw is that he supports Norwich City, Ipswich Town's great rivals in Eastern England, who are currently in the second tier. Dennis keeps his Norwich memorabilia in the smallest room, which Ipswich fans would say is the perfect place. Mick, how much does it hurt you as a Norwich supporter that Ipswich are doing so well?
Well, it's a matter of supreme indifference to me because they haven't beaten Norwich for 5,712 days. Not that I'm counting.
Pacheco on the rebound! 5-1 at Portman Road!
I think it's extraordinarily difficult for promoted teams. Last season, the 3 promoted teams came straight back down again. Enjoy the ride at the moment.
Hutchinson just outside the penalty area. On his right foot, into the back of the net. Omari Hutchinson makes it 2.
Success has cascaded to the Greyhound pub, 10 minutes walk from the stadium.
I'm a football widow.
Because?
Because since Ipswich, through the dark ages and the times, he's a very dedicated fan, and now obviously at the Premiership, football comes first.
What's the change like?
Oh, it's huge now. Actually got that buzz before a game, sort of leads up a couple of days before the actual kick-off.
Landlord Danny Lightfoot relishes the transformative power of sport.
Oh, it's amazing for us. You know, the ground sold out every game, so we're packed. All the pubs in town are the same. Yeah, before and after the games, it's been great for the economy, great for us, just a great boost for the business.
But on the days when there's no football, Ipswich Town Centre is moribund. For example, its most historic building, the ancient house where I bought school books, is empty, as is a former old-fashioned gentleman's outfitters, where I was sacked for my negligent attitude to the clientele's inside leg measurements. Neil MacDonald is the leader of Ipswich Council.
We definitely would like to bring more business here. And part of bringing business here is to have a successful football team, a successful nightlife, successful culture offer. And all that helps attract and retain people in the town.
When I lived here, Cornhill, the central square, was bustling. Not anymore.
The main square should be the central hub of this town. You know, we should be trying to create an atmosphere like every other European city.
Sophie Alexander of the Chamber of Commerce believes Ipswich would thrive if this square was ringed with bars and restaurants.
It could be internationally renowned. We're missing out on a huge element of the tourism, the visitor economy, and this place could be so much more than what it is.
One of the main obstacles is this store, which once sold my school's uniforms. It's been empty for 12 years. The owner is from Dubai.
It's a unit that's prime location, and the owners won't look to sell it to anybody that wants a late night or an alcohol licence.
It's been a nightmare, really.
The council is hoping to break the impasse by invoking powers compelling the owner to sell.
It's so frustrating. We work very hard to improve the town, around the town.
Regenerating Ipswich will take time, so the town desperately needs the football club to remain in the top flight.
And Delap now is charging down the left-hand side. Delap into the penalty area, onto his left foot. It's Delap! It's an equaliser! And Liam Delap can't stop scoring at Portman Road.
With Kieran McKenna at the helm, there's always hope. But as English football supporters know all too well, it's the hope that often rips you apart. For the PBS News Hour, I'm Malcolm Brabant in Ipswich.